All right, Shalom, Shalom. Call all Yahawashi, Yahawashi, and Shalom to the elect. Now, I happened to see this video online, and I noticed, if you can actually look a little bit closer on his chest, what he had right there was he had a broken down form name, Yahawah. I want to say they call it like a tetragram or whatever. But anyway, that name is going to be magnified. And one reason and one way it's going to be magnified is due to spiritual power. And I wanted to get some precepts talking about this because I've been having different dreams and visions about certain stuff lately. And that spiritual power, man, when it actually happened, it's going to catch people off guard. A lot of people, they watch movies and see all this other stuff, but they don't really truly believe. But this is going to make people believe. So let me go to this precept real quick. The book of Zechariah, chapter 12, verse 8, it says, "In that day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David, and the house of David shall be as God, as an angel of the Lord before them." So if you think about all those stories about King David, the mighty men, the different stuff that they did as well, and you think about the Maccabean revolt also, man, they was wiping shit out, man. They weren't coming in no soft ass spirit. And then simultaneously, not only is it gonna be some warrior type shit going on, it's gonna be healing going on. Go to the individual book. Salakia, bear with me. Now to the book of Acts chapter 8, verse 19, it says, saying, "Give me also this power, that on whomso I lay hands, he may receive the Holy Ghost." Now, let's go read back what was happening exactly before this. Let's see. Let's see how I want to start at. Okay, I'm going to start at verse 13. It says, "Then Simon himself believed also." And that's the main thing, is believing. You got to really believe this. You got to visualize this and see this and know, like, this is real, man. This is not no joke. This is not no game. That's why Esau trying to put out their smear campaign, but it's not working. If anything, it's making people question stuff even more, like, why they going so hard for this type of stuff? Like the scriptures say, they could do nothing against the truth, but for the truth only, roughly paraphrasing. Verse 13, it says, "Then Simon himself believed also, and when he was baptized, he continued with Philip and wondered, beholding the miracles and signs which were done." And some of the miracles and signs was healing. Now it says, "Now when the apostles which were at Jerusalem heard that Samaria had received a word of Yahawah, they sent unto them Peter and John, who when they come down, prayed for them that they might receive the Holy Ghost, for as yet he was fallen upon none of them, only they were baptized in the name of the Lord Yahawashi. Then they laid their hands on them and they received the Holy Ghost." And stuff like that gonna be happening, man. And you know how our people is, man. They can't hold water. You tell somebody not to tell some shit, they gonna go tell it. Now let me see. Go back to chapter 1. To the book of Acts, chapter 1, We'll start at verse 8. It says, "But ye shall receive power. After that, the Holy Ghost is come upon you, and you shall be witnesses unto me both in Jerusalem and in all Judea and in Samaria and into the uttermost parts of the earth," which we are in the uttermost parts of the earth. These chariots going to be among certain Akim, which they already are anyway, but they're going to be manifested on a physical level and not just be invisible to the naked eye. So people going to see, like, damn, why are ships following them around, or why are they over there? Why are they doing all these wonders, these miracles? And Esau going to be trying to lock Akim up just for doing miracles and wonders and knowing this word fully and pushing the truth out. Like they did Peter. Go to this real quick. This is why they was messing with him. Like, they weren't messing with him because of no money or because of no other stuff that they was doing, being wicked, like all them other niggas was doing, running around being wicked. A lot of people, they was fully indulgent into those customs at that time. That's in the book of Acts, chapter 12. I'm gonna just read on down. It says, "Now by the time Herod the king stretched forth his hand to vex the certain of the church, and he killed James, the brother of John, with the sword." Why? Because they was pushing the word. They were telling the truth. Esau don't like when people tell the truth because they prosper through lies. Now in verse 3 it says, "And because he saw it pleased the Jews, he proceeded further to take Peter also." And that's not talking about those ish people. You know, I'm going to say it like that because Esau had these little algorithms. They descend from Amalek. And they know that. And they know where our people come from. We come from the tribe of Judah on down. Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Reuben, Gad, Naphtali, Ephraim, Manasseh, Issachar, and so on. And they know that, man. But they play these little games. But they ain't going to be able to play once certain men start doing miracles. Because ain't none of them rabbis over there laying hands on nobody and healing nobody. Where they at? But you're going to have certain men actually performing miracles, making the weather change, calling on the name of Yahawashi and Yahawashi and healing people, calling on the name of Yahawashi and Yahawashi and the earth opening up, calling on the name of Yahawashi and Yahawashi and stopping waters from flowing, calling on the name of Yahawashi and Yahawashi and moving these troops back. All that's going to be happening. Let me go to verse 4. Maybe let me back up a little bit. Salaki. It says, "Then there were the days of the unleavened bread, which was the Passat." It says, "When he had apprehended him, he put him in prison and delivered him to 4 quaternions of soldiers to keep him and send him after Easter," because they were worshiping Ishtar back then. Because it wasn't Easter back then, it was Ishtar. The name just got changed to Easter. To bring him forth to the people, because they're going to try to kill Peter. And our people like that type of shit. You go out pushing this word, you telling the truth, rebuking your people and correcting them. People don't like to be corrected. They don't like to humble down and admit when they're wrong and going off, and then try to make corrections. So a person that do that to them, they actually want them to be put to death, or they want to fight them, or whatever other nonsense they want to do, destroy their character. The list goes on. Verse 5 says, "Peter therefore was kept in prison, but prayer was made without ceasing of the church until Yahawah for him. And when Herod would have brought him forth the same night, Peter was sleeping between 2 soldiers bound with 2 chains, and the keepers before the door kept the prison. Behold, the angel of the Lord came." And this events like this gonna be happening. "Came upon him, and a light shined in the prison. He smote Peter on the side and raised him up, saying, Arise up quickly. His chains fell off from his hands, and the angel said unto him, Gird thyself and bind on thy sandals. So he did. And he said unto him, Cast thy garment about thee, and follow me. And he went out and followed him, and wished not that it was true, which was done by the angel. But though he saw a vision, when they were past the first and second onward, they came into the iron gate that leadeth into the city, which opened to them on his own accord. And they went out and passed through one street, and forthwith the angel departed from him. And these events are going to be happening, man. People going to be wondering how men get out of certain situations. Yahawah, Yahawashi going to be sending angels to help men out. He already do that now on a certain level. So when it elevates, hey, it's just going to be more miraculous. Verse 11, it says, When Peter was come to himself, he said, Now I know of surety that the Lord Yahawashi hath sent his angel have delivered me out of the hand of Herod and from the expectation of the people of the Jews. Was he talking about our own people, man? Our own people want to put you to death. You come talking about something with some sense. But if you come talking about some wickedness, they indulge in that shit, though. Now, let me see what other precepts I want to get. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 17, verse 20. I'm going to get this precept and another one, then I'll end this out. Or better yet, let me jump back up a little bit so I can really get into the full spectrum of this. Book of Matthew, chapter 17, verse 18, it says, "And Yahawashi rebuked the devil, and he departed out of him, and the child was cured from that very hour." Just like that one scenario in the book of Acts, when they say, "Paul, I know, Yahawashi, I know, but who are ye?" Because if you ain't really coming in the name of the Lord, man, you coming in some other names, stuff ain't gonna go as planned. And your faith got to be on that level too. And the Lord got to really be dealing with you. And it's going to show in that day who we really dealing with. Now in verse 20 it says, back up, Salaki, it says, "Then came the disciples to Yahawashi apart and said, Why could we not cast him out? And Yahawashi said unto them, Because of your unbelief. For verily I say unto you, if you have faith as a grain of a mustard seed, you shall say unto this mountain, Remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. Howbeit, this kind go of not out by prayer and fasting." And a lot of people, they don't have no faith, but the ones that really have that faith and believe, events gonna be happening like that. Like people, the little word, the phrase go around now, talking about manifesting. Hey, it's gonna be some real manifesting when that Holy Ghost really go out like that throughout the earth. When Yahawashi pour out His Spirit on people on a high level and pour that power out and get that spiritual power. Now, look at this last precept. Because I know me personally, when I see people in these conditions like this, you know, our carnal side, we want to get on Esau and these heathens and people that be going and doing wicked ass shit or coming against you, and you want to wipe them out. On the contrary, you gotta have balance. You gotta be a peacemaker too. Like the scriptures say, "Blessed are the peacemakers." Hey, when you heal somebody and help somebody out health-wise, that brings a person so much peace, man. And the Lord see that, He'll reward that on a low level. So just imagine when He actually trusts certain men with that power, and they go around doing that. Because you can have the power, and He can take it from you. You can have that power to go do this and do that, whereas you can really just use it just for carnal reasons, or you gonna actually go try to heal people and glorify the name of Yahawashi. And scenarios like this, like when I seen this video, I'm like, man, hey, I don't want to write to John if I have a chance to do that, I'll try to heal somebody like that. Because I guarantee he definitely be reading. He might not know the name fully of Yahawashi, but he's seeking. And that's what's going to help him know, because he's going to ask, "Hey, man, how you pull that off? What happened, man? What's going on?" And that's how you let people know the name. And then that belief just magnify so much that Esau can't do nothing against it, but try to lock certain men up or take them out of here. Let me get this last precept, and I'm going to end this off. It's the book of John, chapter 14, verse 12. It says, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father." So if Yahawashi going to Yahawah on our behalf, it's already done, man. So it's just a time for everything. And that's why the days been speeding up. This year don't flew by. Esau through. I'm going to make another video, too. I watched this movie called World War IV, but I know they were talking about World War III, so, I don't want to rush this out. That video will be edifying as well as this one. Call Allah Yahawashi Yahawashi. Shalom to the elect.